But I think one of the big issues, though, and this highlights it, the leadership void in this stock market. It's certainly a defensive session, sort of like yesterday, right, where, things like utilities are doing well. And that brings up the worry. What happens when the Magnificent Sevens peak, when they start to stall? Can anything else step in there and fill a breach? I want to bring a Bell Point chief strategist, David Nelson. David, so what do you think is happening with the market just the last couple of days here?
Look, I can't put it in a nutshell. I think, everybody's trying to call the top. Everybody's really nervous that there's a lot of price momentum in this market. But I think they're missing the forest from the trees. We have a secular growth market right now, and
Does this secular growth market go all the way back to 2009? I mean, is it still part of that secular growth market? I know we've had some things that are considered bear, but, we really haven't been off track, save for COVID, and that was just a flash in the pan.
Look, we have a new theme right now, and everybody's, trying to disparage artificial intelligence. This is probably the biggest investment theme of my career.
Right.
And yes, we're going to have pullbacks like this.
Right.
But look at NVIDIA today. NVIDIA is like the marquee name. It ain't down that much.
Right.
People are even trying to add to their positions right now as we speak.
Right. But diversification used to be a thing on Wall Street. I mean, today, for instance, the financials look good. Yesterday, big banks were up to yesterday. They were up today. Do you start to look for other places to offset just in case occasionally the AI stocks get hammered?
You're going to need something other than just growth stocks in your portfolio. You're going to need some value out there. There's plenty of names, even within technology, there are names that you can buy right now today at these prices right now. Some are trading at 14, 15 times earnings.
So one of the big issues with this market overall, not just the stock market, but the market overall, is that there's too much liquidity out there. That, that the Fed, the reason we didn't get a recession, the reason the stock market's up, even Dogecoin. I mean, Dogecoin up 70%. That has the curmudgeon crowd going crazy. They're like, oh, I told you, it's just too much money. They're throwing their canes at the screen. I mean, do you think there's too much money out there right now?
Look, M2 exploded after COVID. It went parabolic.
Right.
It's come back some since, rates have been higher. But you got to be careful here. There's a careful balance here because I've pointed out on this show in the past, the three biggest risks we have right now are elevated rates, commercial real estate, and the regional banking index in that order. And I just feel like at some point the Fed is going to have to do something here because their job isn't just inflation. Their job isn't just the economy. They're the lender of last resort. And if there's an accident out there, it lives in the regional banking index.
Well, I mean, the irony of that, of course, is that they took the Silicon Valley banks assets and put them in New York Community Bank, and that's been getting hammered this week. So, yeah, you're right, and they blew all of that. Let's talk about something you like here. We got a minute to go, so a couple of stocks. One, GE. Let's talk about GE first.
Yeah, I think we all knew this was going to happen, that even Top Gun's Pete Mitchell was going to lose his job to a robot. Sixth-generation fighters are coming, for sure. And some of them will be flown by human beings. Most of them will be unmanned because we're going to need aircraft that can move beyond the limits of a human being. You could focus on the Lockheed Martins, the Northrops, and the fuselage, but I'm going to focus on the engines, and that's GE.
Right.
Larry Culp has done an amazing job. The XA100, which will be morphed into a sixth-generation engine, is going to be a home run.
I bought 5 stocks last year. I don't trade actively because I'm in the business. I don't ever want to have any issues. This is my biggest winner. I'm up like 150%. I just bought it, put it on the shelf, don't even look at it.
It's amazing how he's turned this company around.
J Bill Circuits. JB, I'm going to tell you, got 30 seconds. I had my traders take profits on it this morning. So when I saw you were buying it, I wanted to find out why.
Okay.
I like the story. I just got a little nervous.
I'm buying in front of the quarter. They're going to report next week.
Right.
And I'm buying a half position on the close today. I've been in and out of this name. I traded too much. This is a home run name. It trades at 14 times forward earnings. Its playlist is from Apple to Amazon to Tesla. You've got to have companies like this in your portfolio. It's not just NVIDIA. It's not just Microsoft. And it certainly isn't just Apple.
I agree. I'm just looking at the chart, though. This is one hell of a move over the last year.
It's trounced the S&P 500 over any time frame you want to look at.
Right. Great stuff, my man.
Hey, thanks,
Appreciate it.